Alex here. I don't really know how to start this video. There isn't really like a specific topic that this is gonna be about. This is just gonna be me rambling about my mental state. Not very good. Um, I decided a couple days ago that, um, I should probably get back into journaling. And I feel like that has kind of like made me also want to just hop on here and yap about how I feel. Because there's a lot of things in my head, and I need them to not just be confined in the space that is my head, because then I would explode. So yeah, this is like just like online journaling, sort of. I don't know. Who cares? Like I said in one of my past videos, I want to just have this be a space where I just talk about random shit and I post whatever I want. And since then, I've gone back in, like, not like actually gone back, but just in my head, I'm like, oh, well, you need to perform, like, you need to not be authentically you because fear of judgment? I don't know. I mean, the irony of that is that I fear that people will judge me so much, and yet I still present myself the way that I do with, like, my appearance. Like, my hair is very bright. It is not your average, guy's haircut. My clothes, like, I dress alternatively. So it's not that I'm trying to fit in with the norm, but simultaneously I fear that if I don't at least get perceived a little bit as normal, then I should just die. That's also why I've been hesitant with recording anything or posting anything, because I'm self-conscious about myself. I don't like looking at the camera, I don't like looking at myself, I don't like hearing my voice. I fear that my family is judging me for hearing me talking to myself, despite the fact that majority of the time when I film, which is rarely, they are not in the house, and if they are, it's my brother who he can't hear anything. He has headphones on all the time, just like me. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel I feel very unsure of myself. Also, because I see right now it's like graduation season, and so I see a bunch of people who just graduated and like gymnasium and stuff, and are celebrating that, and they're like around my age, maybe a year or two older, and I see them celebrating and just like living their life in their youth while I sit inside for majority of the day. I sleep through half of the day. I spend every day doing the same things. It's like a constant loop of wake up, watch YouTube, go for a walk, get home, sleep. Like, that's my entire day is just a loop of the same cycle, and it's really exhausting. Like, it's exhausting to me to have something to do constantly, but it's also exhausting just living in this loop because I get tired of it. Like, I am even though I sleep for half the day, like I sleep up till 10, 11 hours every night or day or whatever, I still feel constantly exhausted and tired, and I feel like I can't do anything. And I think that's also connected to my eating disorder. Um, because I just, I mean, when you don't eat, your body will react to that. It will just stop working on you. Um, so I guess that is also sort of my own fault. Um, but just like I can't I can't get rid of it. It's so grounding to me that like I have some sense of control, because while my life is like this loop of nothingness, I still feel like my head is out of control. Like I'm constantly depressed. I get overwhelmed really easily at the smallest things, and especially with me not having school or like seeing people outside of my family, I feel like I've become a lot more sensitive to small changes and stuff, and that will overwhelm me and I will melt down. Um, and also just like the entire state of the world, really. The way that like everything is looking, the way that it seems like everyone is just becoming more and more conservative, and people are having their rights stripped away. There are wars, genocides going on, and no one really cares. And also, billionaires and pedophiles in power. It feels very, it feels like, you know, maybe this nothingness loop is fine, because what else am I supposed to do? I mean, the world is fucked. Like, I can't really change that as a singular person. I would love to help make a change. That's not what I'm saying, but it feels very hopeless. Like, I feel like I can't do anything because of just the entire state of the world. Um, so that's another thing that is making me tired and just exhausted and very anxious. There's been recently in my area, there's been quite a lot of, um, what's it called? Police violence, whatever that's called. I can't remember it in English. But there's been a lot of instances of just police inserting violence on people who aren't doing anything wrong, which scares me because currently, well, I guess currently, but in the last election that was in my country, there was a bunch of politicians who very much wanted to sort of, not even sort of, they did refer to it as like our version of ICE agents, where they wanted to deport people who they deemed to be illegal, specifically Muslims, because for some reason these politicians just really, really hate Muslims. Not even, like, just if you look Muslim, like if you are Middle Eastern, they're like, yeah, you're a terrorist. And that, like, the way that the world is just becoming so much more conservative, it makes me really anxious, and it makes me kind of scared to go outside. Because right now they're targeting one group, which I'm not a part of that group, but right now they're targeting Muslims. And next up they're gonna be targeting black people, or they're gonna be targeting women, or they're gonna be targeting trans people, or just queer people in general. And I like the way that things are like happening in the world around us. It's not insane to assume that that will just happen. And I think it's gonna happen relatively soon. It's not something I wish for at all. But that's also just making me anxious and making me just unwilling to even try to do anything. Like, yes, I could decide to just, well, I could just say, whatever, I'm gonna recover from my eating disorder and I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna get an education, I'm gonna get a job. But then I fall back on but with the way that everything is going, even if I do get an education and a job and I can live my life, will I be able to do that? Because of blatant, like, the blatant racism that's just going on in the world, and the blatant homophobia, and just everything, really. And also, it's not just my eating disorder that is controlling my life. Like, while it has a lot of control, it is not just that. I mean, I wish it was as easy as that, but it's not, because on top of that, recently I've been having a lot of meltdowns. There was, the other day where it was like 36 degrees, which is not normal for where I live. Like, that is not normal during summer at all. Like, I feel like the highest that it's been before that, like in my lifetime, the highest that it's been before that has been like 29 degrees, I think. And even that was like classified as like a major heat wave. So like anything above 30 was absolutely insane. And just overall, I mean, it was really uncomfortable to be in because, I mean, on one hand, there's the aspect of I literally cannot do anything because I am so warm, and if I move my body, I will just, I, everything will just be horrid because I am so warm. And if I don't move, like if I don't move out of my bed, I will just lay there and I will be warm in my bed. But regardless of where I go in the house, I'm still gonna be warm because it's 36 fucking degrees. Like, I can't escape it. And even if I had my fan on, but also on top of that, the medication that I'm on for my depression, makes me a lot more heat sensitive. Or not only heat sensitive, but just temperature sensitive. But specifically to heat, it's really bad. And if that wasn't enough, I also have autism, which also makes you really temperature sensitive. So I was just suffering that entire day. And I had multiple meltdowns, and I did not sleep very well, which does not help with my constant fucking exhaustion. So, yeah, that was fun. I keep seeing people just like spending time with their family and friends and like doing fun summer things. And all I do is just sit in my room and just exist in my loop of nothingness. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't really know what to do, like, at all. I mean, I have a couple of things that I am looking forward to. I mean, my boyfriend is coming over for 2 weeks in less than 48 hours, but even with that, I feel like I will just drag everything and everyone around me down because of these issues that I have. And I also don't want him to be in my loop of nothingness, because that isn't fair. He's flying all the way here and I'm just laying there or sitting there or doing fuck all, but like, I don't know. Everything is just weird. I feel like I don't really have a proper space to express myself. I mean, I can't express it to my parents. Well, I can, but my dad would just brush it off, he wouldn't care, and my mom would want to sit down and have a deep conversation, which is not what I'm looking for. I need to... Oh, ew. I just saw my neck. I don't like the way that looks. That's another thing, body dysmorphia. We love that. Because of my eating disorder, my parents are trying to get me to recover, or just like in any kind of like recovery program, and they're making me eat a certain amount of like calories so that I don't lose any more weight. And if I don't keep that up and they see that I lose more weight, they will put me in hospital. But I'm not gonna go on about this topic because it will just be very long, but I just feel like I look a lot bigger than I used to. And that is just also... it's just not... it's not fun living in a body that I do not enjoy being in. And even before my eating disorder, I didn't enjoy this body. I mean, fuck, I'm trans. Like, it's never been an enjoyable experience. I don't know what this video was supposed to be. It was just meant to be me venting or yapping or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I have a couple plans for when my boyfriend is over. I want to give him... I don't know if I don't think I've shown you. But I do... Pause. Can I just speak? I have done my own tattoos, kind of. They're stick and pokes, so they're not professionally done. But like, I can show you one of them. I have a star here. I don't want to show the others because that require me to pull up my pants, and I'm not doing that. That's not happening. But I promised him that I would, like, do a stick and poke on him, so I might film that. I don't know. Anyway, that was all. Bye.